you are watching this right now, I am probably streaming. We're going to be doing some home labbing, debugging, and tutorials in real time. So if you have any questions about self hosting or anything like that, just come to the stream. I'm probably streaming. If you are watching this right now, I am probably streaming. We're going to be doing some home labbing, debugging, and tutorials in real time. So if you have any questions about self hosting or anything like that, just come to the stream. I'm probably streaming. If you are watching this right now, I am probably streaming. We're going to be doing some home labbing, debugging, and tutorials in real time. So if you have any questions about self hosting or anything like that, just come to the stream. I'm probably streaming. If you are sick of where's the TikTok studio? It is a little silly. I'm not exactly sure. Okay. So, in theory, I'm not exactly sure. In theory, this should be. So,
In theory, this should be working.
In theory, I'm not exactly.
Only in theory.
This should be. So,
In theory, this should be working.
in theory, I'm not exactly.
Only in theory.
This should be.
And then I need to check. Let's go to the. Let me SSH. Hope everyone's doing good. We'll probably try to stream for like an hour. If anyone is interested in seeing anything specific, let me know. I'm also gonna start. Let me make a duplicate scene collection for office hours. We're not gonna have this. Not gonna have this. And then we're just gonna add some text. I'm doing this in real time. I love this. I love this. I used to stream on Twitch a bunch, so ask questions about HomeLab. And we'll make the typeface a lot smaller. I have no idea what that looks like on the phone, so let me check. Ay, Dios. Also, Did I share the live? It doesn't look like I can even keep current selection. Thank y'all for joining, by the way. It's so strange. I can't see it on my own profile. I don't know why. Steam shop for you. No. TikTok Live is a little weird. I don't fully understand it, but if anyone has any questions about home labbing or like Plex or Jellyfin, I haven't used Proxmox yet. I don't know. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, what I try to do is if anyone has any questions about what they're trying to do with their own home lab, I'm trying to just answer it and debug it in real time. So if you're like, hey, my Docker, for some reason Docker's being funny, I would, answer that. That's the hope. That's the hope at least. I haven't live streamed on here before, on TikTok before. So this is new. This is completely new. I don't know what I'm doing. But if someone's just like, hey, show me what ARM looks like. So ARM, thank you for asking actually. So ARM is a application that allows you to burn physical media. And I will go ahead and show you all that in a second. Yeah. For example, ARM is this beautiful application that I found while looking for home labbing stuff on. I know how that works. I'm using Kodi right now. Okay. Kodi's good. I have a compute disk. It's like a PC that's like this big that I use for what do you call it? For Kodi. It's like Libre ELEC. It's very fun. Not a lot of operating system. You took a Fire Stick and put Kodi on it? Perfect. You can jailbreak it, right? You jailbroke it? I need to jailbreak the Fire Stick. I've never had one before, so I don't know. But I could definitely learn it. That's the cool thing. There's a ton of documentation around Fire Stick jailbreaking. What's another application I use a lot? Give me a second. Let me see. Yams. One of the videos I'm going to do soon is going to be on replacing Google Photos with Image. I've been playing around with Image a little bit. And it's cool. It is like, it's really, really cool. I really, really like it. And they're going to be stable soon. Let me see what I can show. Okay. It was pretty easy. I have a server. Ooh, scroll up. I have it was pretty easy, and then I just have a server in my house with a bunch of movies. I have a NAS server for my music and photos. Oh, that's nice. That's what I have too. Behind me, which you can't really see really well, is a lot of my stuff. Did I freeze? I froze. Give me a second. I froze. Studio mode. Why did I freeze? That's so weird. I don't know why I froze. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for the hearts and everything. I don't know how to use TikTok. None of this makes sense to me. But feel free to ask questions about home labbing or talk about some stuff that you may or may not like. So yeah, Image, let me show y'all Image. So if y'all have Google Photos or iCloud and you want to get rid of it, Image is a good alternative. It's not technically it's not stable yet. It will be stable soon. The goal is by the end of the summer, I believe. It's going to be stable, which means that you can use it as like a whole drop-in replacement for iCloud photos and Google Photos. And I will say that Google Photos is like $100 a year. But if you wanted to do it, you want your own privacy and all that fun stuff, you can use Image. It's really easy. They have apps on iPhone. They have apps on Android. And then I'm sure that if there's anything else you need, you can upload it from the web too. So I really like Image. What services do you guys have? I saw storage for music and photos, but do you have other things? I can show y'all, maybe I can show y'all my Portainer stuff. Let me look at my Portainer and I can show you what I'm using. If y'all just need some ideas for stuff that you want to put on. SyncThing. So SyncThing is an open source. There's no I think Dropbox is like a somewhat decent analog, but instead of being in the cloud, it's just on devices that you have on at the time. I think SyncThing is really good. It's what I use for KeePass. KeePass is my alternative to LastPass. Plausible, open source. Open source. So Plausible is something that I use all the time. I use it for my home website and my personal website, like Compute for Humans, and like my professional professional website portfolio. And I really like it. It's really nice. Let me see what else we got over here. I'm also trying to open up the live studio because I don't know how this works. I truly do not know how this works. And so it boots up and then Live Studio will just bork. Yeah, you can't buy a NAS, just get a cheap PC and throw. Yeah. Yep, exactly. I have so many hard drives laying around, like, and the camera froze again. Why is the camera freezing? It's plugged in. I assure you this does not happen very often. Let's see, what else do we got here? So Plausible is good. Jellyfin. My Jellyfin currently looks like this. Now, a lot of people have been talking to me about like what's better, Jellyfin or Plex. I think it's whatever you want to use, because ultimately it's whatever's easiest for you or most convenient for you or whatever. For me, I like Jellyfin because it is just it's beautiful, it does a lot, and it's private. I think that's completely underrated. I'm noticing how often like membership rewards programs are being like shoved in your face when you go to like certain stores and everything like that, and like you hear about data breaches, and I'm just like, anytime you sign up for a service, you're just risking you getting spam calls. I like it. Literally, if I'm telling people what services that they should use, if it's Plex, if it's Jellyfin, if it's MB, you're going to use a service that you can self-host because it's going to be more private. Because we just get so many spam messages. I get spam calls all the time. Plex do try to sell you premium stuff. So, yeah, they do. I don't want this to get across the wrong way. I think people deserve to be supported for their work. It's just your data should not be. I'm echoing. Of course I am. Thank you for telling me. Thank you. Your data should not be a victim in all that. You shouldn't have to worry about getting spam calls because you're paying for a service or you're using a service. Like it's just annoying. But anyway, I like Jellyfin. I'm having a problem getting my Jellyfin to work with my VPN Proton and how to use it not on my network. Okay, so typically when that happens, you're supposed to, I thought my headset was laggy. The Ghost of the White. Y'all were like, that's intentional. I love that. Y'all thought that was intentional. Also, I'm on YouTube. Let me see if anyone said anything on YouTube. Oh, I'm having oh, you said that on both. Thank you. Give me a second. Let's see. So, how are you using, is your VPN on the computer that has Jellyfin? we can start there. If your computer is on the one with Jellyfin, we can start there. It is? Okay. If you're using a VPN, I'm going to go ahead and do some research real quick. So your VPN isn't also going to push it out. It's not going to push it out to the internet also. So that is one thing. Oh, so Proton does actually support that. Give me 1 second. Proton. Okay. What operating system is your computer that has Jellyfin on it? What is that? Like what operating system do you have? I have my cloud practitioners and solution architect. How can I get in the cloud? Windows 11. All right, cool. I use DuckDNS and Caddy to push out a URL. That's a good idea. I'm currently using Pangolin, and I highly recommend that. How do you get into cloud? You should figure out. You should Google or ChatGPT roles related to your certs. So cloud practitioner, I'm pretty sure that's AWS. You'd be looking at like system admin stuff. You'd be looking at help desk stuff. I don't know what your experience is, but the first thing, I'm sure you've done this already. So as much as I have to regurgitate this for beginners or people who aren't necessarily like, there yet, you're at help desk at the moment. What I recommend doing, is ChatGPT or Google with the certs that you have, and then you have to just start applying for stuff. And this might mean you need to learn a little bit more about Linux. I'm sure you do. You probably actually know more than I do. But you'll have to just apply to places. Like, you have the certs. I'm assuming you have the knowledge since you have the certs. It's just a matter of just applying for places at this point. Like, you're in a really good position. I don't have those certs, and I should have those certs. I kind of want some deeper AWS certs. I'm still looking for the documentation for Proton VPN, V36dog. 1 second. So port forwarding, bypass firewalls to connect to P2P servers. Okay, so port forwarding. It's tough right now. I just went on a I just went on a home labbing rabbit hole because of you. That's what home labbing is. It is going on a rabbit hole because why does my camera keep doing that? Hold on, give me 1 second. My camera keeps shutting off, which I've never seen before. It's very weird. Very weird. If my camera goes off, just let me know. Let's see. It could be this. I think I know why it's doing that. Okay, never mind. I figured out why it's doing that. I'm silly. I'm silly. I know exactly why that's happening. Alright, cool. Duck So you're using Proton. You can port forward. I would say Minecraft server. This will probably help me a lot better. Okay, so I don't think you're going to be able to easily port forward your Jellyfin. You're probably going to need to use Pangolin or Cloudflare Tunnel. It looks like it's only really useful for if you're using if you're like using BitTorrent or QTorrent or Deluge or something like that, torrenting thing. So I don't know if it's gonna be the best thing for you. V60 V36 dog. DM me on TikTok or somewhere, and I can try to look more into this, because I think you'll have to use a separate thing in order to actually let someone outside of your home see it. And currently, I do not know how to use WireGuard or an OpenGuard yet. Tailscale is also extremely easy. So you don't have to get into some like nebulous mess with like having to buy a domain and everything like that. I do highly recommend Tailscale, and then they have an open source alternative to Tailscale called Headscale, which allows you to do basically everything you might need to do with Tailscale, but you don't have to pay a ton. I just use I would just use Cloudflare. But to each their own. To each their own. How do you write? Oh, yeah, hold on. I'll put a link in the Chattington. Highly recommend this application. It is free. And I supported them. I donated to the project because it has made a lot of things a lot easier. How do I give this to y'all? I'm gonna put that there. Pangolin. It's very good. It's very nice. I really like it. Yeah. Does anyone have any other questions? I'm gonna show off some other services that I'm running. So, Pangolin is one of the services I'm running. N8N. This is the GOAT service. N8N is the GOAT service. Hold on. You can also do fudge. I forgot what the number is. Is it this? Yeah, never mind. I can't do that. Alright, cool. What's the use? Oh my god, you were wearing a wig. Do people legitimately think that's my real hair? It's not my real hair. It's not my real hair. It's not my real hair. I wear wigs from time to time as a visual hook. It's not real. It's not real. Hey, welcome to the. I should say everyone's name. Let me say everyone's name who's commented. Thank you, Rocket Fuel. Thank you, Lagdad. Thank you, Ash Kale. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, V36 Dog. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Spooky Scarecrow 17. Oh my god, you're wearing wig. Ash, have you heard of NetBird? I have not heard of NetBird. Zero Trust Networking. Remote access. Whoa. And is it open? It's open source or it's self-hosted? It is open source. Whoa. And the UI is really good looking. this application just keeps borking my camera. I know exactly what's going on. This application keeps borking my camera. Okay. That's cool. I will look into Netbird. Netbird looks really, really cool. Lou, what is a use case for N8N? So N8N, so let's say, what is a good example? Not everyone needs N8N. I will say that just wholeheartedly. What's a good link catcher, Todoist? Let's say you're Discord admin, right? You're Discord admin. I'm a Discord admin. If you're not already, let me add that to the screen so y'all can join if y'all want. This one. Discord. Oh, I gotta go get let me get a link. Let me get a link. I'm such a pro at this. I'm such a pro. Also, do not duplicate reference. You need to duplicate copy. All right. And then let me go grab that link for y'all. I'm also on YouTube. YouTube and TikTok are probably the only places I'm gonna be because of it's just too much. It's a lot of work to do content creation, and I want to make sure. And then also the blog. The blog is also a really good place. So my Discord is right there. If you want to join it, you don't have to, but it's a really good place to reach me and get help. What is the use case? So back to Discord. I have ADHD, obviously. Let's say someone joins the server, right? Right now, Discord doesn't have a native way of pushing out notifications for certain actions on Discord via their API. There is no webhooks. The only thing you can do is have a bot that you have to create yourself. You have to create a bot that will live on your server 24/7, and you will currently see that bot. It's called Moderation for Humans. What it will do is whenever someone joins, it will send a webhook to this N8N workflow, and then it will send a message to my main Discord. The best thing that I can say is that if you use a bunch of services as a developer, like let's say Twitch, YouTube, Discord, anything that has an API, and you want to get it to another service, YouTube, Gmail, Google Calendar, databases, like it's just cool. It's a really cool service. It basically allows you to hook other services together without having to code. That's what I love about it. Like Notion. Notion is like a great use case for N8N. I have not. It does work like Zapier. It is a Zapier open source alternative. Yes. I'm gonna plug my YouTube for that video for N8N if you're looking to get into it. If you're just trying to figure out what the heck N8N is, I made this really short video about it. Otherwise, you're Bing chillin' and can just ignore me. Can you reply? You can reply on the web version. It's got feature parity with Discord. That is good. Oops. That is not what I meant to type. Well, let me grab the actual video. That studio link won't do anything. Don't click that one. Feature parity. I will check out Team because I saw that they had updated the UI for TeamSpeak. So that's sick. TeamSpeak. And SDK. So they have an SDK. Always fun. Love an SDK. How to self-host the beta server. Is there an API? I'm going to put that over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Not sure, but Discord is bringing the ID verification stuff to America this year. What? Oh goodness. So I'm definitely, if this has feature parity, I am down to explore this. I am totally down to explore this. Like, okay, also, this is bullish. This is me being extremely bullish. I just need everyone who's here. I need everyone who's here to acknowledge to just I'm so bullish on this. Linux, I can see Linux being so much bigger within the next like 5 years. I read a book that was just like, because a lot of servers are running on Linux, Ubuntu, whatever. But like even desktops though, like I I have a computer, a production like a development computer that I used to code on Ubuntu. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I see like manufacturers, they can also make a better profit margin if people are using Ubuntu desktop or whatever desktop version, right? Because right now, obviously, manufacturers can get a bunch of Windows keys for really, really cheap. But what if you didn't have to worry about that and the public cared about Ubuntu desktop? Like a lot of gamers, so we're niche, and then you're gonna start from the niche, the gamers, right? We're gonna get the gamers soon, and then we're gonna get productivity people. In the EU, I think certain countries are adapting Ubuntu for their desktop languages. That's insane. That's insane. I'm bullish. I'm bullish. I'm so bullish. It's crazy. I'm so bullish on Linux. It's crazy. I like Windows, right? So it's not like, I think what we're gonna see is like a lot more people are going to be using Linux as a desktop, right? I don't think it's gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna look like. It's just I'm making a video on Bazite right now, and Bazite is a build on top of Fedora that allows you to play a lot of Steam games natively or somewhat natively. I forgot what it uses to translate, but it is so nice. And I'm just like, I could literally use this as my main computer. Linux is gonna be really popular. I just know it. Also, if you've sent the coin and I haven't acknowledged it, I don't know how coins work. Can someone tell me how does TikTok work? I don't know how TikTok. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. So, why TeamSpeak, new responsive UI. Do they have applications for for iPhone and everything? TeamSpeak, I'm sure they do. TeamSpeak. So they have one for TeamSpeak 3, but it doesn't look official. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Let me read these messages. I am so sorry. I definitely have ADHD. Yes. So if and when, so I guess it is happening, right? I've seen this a lot more, that because the UK is implementing ID stuff, that I guess it's coming to the States. If that happens, that's going to push people to use alternatives to Discord. So I know TeamSpeak is a good Discord alternative potentially now. I will check this out. There's also Matrix, or it's like Matrix or Element or something. So we're gonna see that. The Steam Deck changed a lot too. Yeah, it did. And then them releasing Steam OS recently, so you can just go ahead and use it. That's so cool. I'm very excited about the Steam OS getting more adoption, because that's very nice. Microsoft is using losers, not just to another OS, but just people abandoning computers. That is also a reality, which is really weird to me. It, as a person who's basically grown up with computers on a computer, it's really weird to see, like, people who just literally just use their phone, or their whole workflows are on iPads, which isn't a knock to it, but it's just like, I'm just so used to desktops. And France is a city that stopped using Microsoft and went full Linux. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I use Bazite on my current computer that I'm streaming from right now, and I installed LibreOffice because I want an alternative to Office 365, and it's so zippy on Bazite. And I'm like, on Windows, it's a little slow, honestly. I've used it for years, and it's a little slow, but on Bazite, it's just super fast. And this is productivity software. And I'm just like, well, you know, if the Office suite is super fast on Linux, you know, the only thing tethering me to Windows right now, the biggest thing right now is, I want to say gaming. Yeah. I actually streamed games. You know, I'd play games on my Windows computer, and I would stream on my M1 MacBook Pro because they've made big strides with Apple Silicon. So it's sick. Like, it's great. It's great. Good stuff. Let me keep looking into TeamSpeak and what they're doing. SDK available, which is very nice. So SDK to me means they're just like fully open. They have a mobile app. Okay, I couldn't find it on. I did not find that very easily on whatchamacallit, on the App Store, but we'll see. We'll keep going. We'll keep trying to figure out what's going on. Privacy built in game overlay. That's crazy. File transfer, nice. Oh, they have a Linux client. Cool. Server, so you can run your own server. Nice, very nice. And then SDK. I don't want to download. I want to go to their GitHub and see what this looks like. So this is all C. There might not be much I can look at. C scares me. But that's cool. Well, since they have your own server, that means you can do stuff that you need to your server. So I'm not super worried about this. So that's good. Spooky Scarecrow, thank you for letting me know about yeah, no, I didn't realize that. Also, hi Scoon. I didn't realize that I saw on Twitter that TeamSpeak had gotten like a UI refresh, which is awesome, but I didn't realize that it was open source like this. Like, you can host your own server. I am gonna look into this further because I'm sure people are gonna start thinking about like moving from Discord. I'm sure there's gonna need to be migration tools because people have like knowledge. And you're absolutely right about being draconic because like literally what are these freaking these riffs or whatever they have? I don't know, man. Like, why is so we're just we'll see. I'm really excited about where self-hosted is going, where open source is going. I'm not excited about an IPO for sure. It's been OSS for a bit, never got to it. I believe other people are looking at Yes, I was mentioning that earlier. Matrix 2. I think within like a year I could see myself switching from Discord to TeamSpeak or Matrix. You're off the social media sauce at this point. So this is the difficulty, right? Like, this has been privacy, open source. I'm not like the best person. Like, I'm not like an expert, and this isn't my day-to-day. I've just made small efforts since like I want to say like 2017. Because in 2017 we had a lot of similar like fears about Meta and, you know, data privacy and all this stuff, and I want to, you know, help as much as I can, share as much as I can. But the thing is, like, if I'm doing social media, I am sacrificing something by sharing this way. I'm sure there's other ways, but TikTok helps me reach more people than I would with any other social media platform. So it's very, very, very nice, but also I'm acknowledging that I'm losing something by doing this. Dentrite. It's the server implementation. Let me put this on the other monitor. The Fediverse is growing, but needs more people to build and use the tech. Yes, I agree. I remember when Mastodon was getting really big in 2017, 2018. It was really cool. I want to go to. Let me go back. Gonna go to Matrix. Hold on, give me 1 second. Matrix.org. Okay, so the thing I was talking about earlier is this basically protocol for an alternative for Discord, and the application that they built, that the Matrix Foundation built. Let me find it. Start building apps. Okay, never mind. Oh, so Element. Element is the thing. So Element. So Element is the thingamabob. It's wait. So it's corporate, even if you're self-hosting? I'm gonna look into that. I did not realize that the Also fully apologize anyone who comes in and I don't say their name and you've tipped. I am so sorry. I have no idea how the heck that I will have it more together next time I stream, I swear. There's the group that manages. Yeah, I'll look into the Federation because I fully thought that, this was good. Maybe I'm gonna get mixed up. Gotta be the 18th Matrix named org. You're absolutely correct on that. I might just host something for fun. Actually, you know what? Let's see how this works. Creating a Matrix account. Can you change the server that you use? Sign in, home server. Can you do a local host? Let me see if this works. Maybe? Localhost.com? Does it? I'll figure it out. You can make your own home. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look in the TeamSpeak though. But we are going to figure out how to host a Matrix server right now because I have not done it before, and this is like the perfect place to try this. If anyone else has questions about home labbing, self-hosting, please by all means message. But I'm very curious about this. BRB, all right, bet. Matrix concepts, home server. Synapse seems mature, and we're just gonna be looking for a Docker container. Gonna leave now. Thanks for introducing HomeLab to me, and also thank you. Yeah, of course. Please, thank you for showing up, Ashkill. I have no clue. I think I'm gonna do this at least monthly, but I could definitely see myself doing this weekly if people are interested. So, thank y'all for stopping by. Thank you for gifting. I will definitely have alerts and everything locked down next time. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know how anything works. All right, so testing out a new installation is connecting it to a web client. Yeah, no, super easy. That makes sense to me. I just have to install. Let's see. Synapse Docker. Mother of self-hosting repo. Okay. I need to get into Ansible. I don't know how to use Ansible. Does anyone know, can someone describe to me what Ansible is? I've seen it a lot, but I don't really know how to use it. Oh, I do not like PowerShell. I'm not using PowerShell. I'm using CMD. No. Okay, mount this 0888. All right, cool beans. So we're gonna take this, and I'm gonna paste it into here. Oh, okay. I have to do it all at once, but it's not taking it all at once. So I have to do it all in one line. So I'm just gonna type this all out. It should also, okay, probably not detached. So we don't need to run it detached. RM mount type volume. Sorry, I'm gonna move this around. Source synapse. I'm just gonna say synapse DST data, and then I'm just going to take this and generate the file. It's gonna generate it right here. This is not a good idea at all. Hold on. Do not want to do this. Just gonna copy that. And we're gonna go to documents. No, documents. CD documents. And then I will make a new folder, and we're gonna call it Docker, because I don't actually use Docker Desktop very often. We'll just CD into that, and then we will throw this line in. Oh, it's not on. Docker is not on right now. Let me go turn it on. Docker Desktop. I don't really like Docker Desktop at all, but it's good in a pinch. I typically just host things on, like, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to learn how to like spin up VMs really fast, either using my current server or just making a new one. Just buying a new one that is literally ready for just stuff like this. This is like a perfect case for Ansible. I'm assuming. I think that's how Ansible works. Okay. Server name is the stinks. All right. I'll add it. Synapse server name. Local host, and then Synapse report. No. And then let me fix this S. There we go. Ansible would cover the custom configuration steps and track server state. Okay. A config file. So we've made a config file. It's gonna default to 8008. The public host name. So it It is localhost. So let's just put in the name Synapse type volume Synapse DST / data, and then port 8000 matrix. I can't tab finish that. Tab complete, bro. Come on. Come on. Oh, I accidentally hit caps lock. That's org. Synapse latest. Alright, I did something wrong. I don't know why I put this here. I knew better than that. Alright, so allegedly it's hosting. I will check the logs. What if that worked first try? What if that worked first try? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if that worked first try. All right. Localhost 8008. Oh shoot, it worked. Wait. It worked. Wait, it worked. Okay. Wait, what's the default username? Do I have to create an account? Oh, I have. Whoa. Wait. If you prefer to new, I don't. That's that's totally fine. I just need to know it's disabled. To enable it, you need to. All right, cool. So we can just. LS isn't. I forgot. I have to open PowerShell for this. Docker for all the. I can't LS here. All right. I guess I have to manually go into Windows, and do this. Docker. Do you need a full-on PC for a home lab? What are the minimum requirements? Okay. I'm gonna. Chris, first of all, welcome to the stream. When you're doing a home lab, you just need something that there is no like minimum requirement per se. Technically there is, but like most things that you can buy right now are able to run at least something, right? You can run a home lab on just a Raspberry Pi, right? But this is a mini PC. I bought this for around 120, 130, I believe. It has 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is non-upgradable. That's usually not the biggest deal for a small PC, but I do need to communicate that. We have an Intel Alder Lake N97, which is a decent CPU. It's nothing crazy, but it definitely gets the job done. And then we have an M2 SSD with 256 gigabytes. For memory, what you're looking for is at least 4 gigabytes for a server. Now, if you're running like a Minecraft server on the computer that you're using every day, you're going to want at least 8 gigabytes of RAM or 8 gigabytes of memory. For storage, the more the better. You know, storage is very cheap. SSDs are going to be more expensive than regular hard drives, and I don't recommend just buying a ton of hard drives unless you are building a NAS system. But for a computer, you just want to have a bunch of storage. Nearly any CPU is going to work. And then like 4 gigabytes of RAM. You just need a CPU, you just need some memory, you just need some storage, and you're chilling. CPU, memory storage. And yeah, you know, from there you just buy more stuff. You just welcome to the club. Welcome to what's it called, the black hole that is getting into home labbing and IT and system admin stuff. It is very fun, but it can get pricey. But the thing about it is it's very accessible. So even though I do say it's expensive, blah 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 blah, it's very, very accessible. You can basically start with some spare computer you have. Like I'm doing a video right now on putting Minecraft on a Chromebook. Chromebooks are super underpowered, but because of what a lot of Linux servers need, it is just enough to do just that. So, Chris, to answer your question, you do not need a full-on PC. For a home lab, you can use basically anything that boots. And then the minimum requirements for a PC, I'm going to say you want to have probably like at least, let's say 100 to 200 gigabytes of storage. You're going to want at least 4 gigabytes of RAM, and nearly any modern CPU should suffice. If you have an old laptop that you used when you were in like high school and it still turns on, you can probably put Linux on that. If you have a Raspberry Pi, you can probably put Raspbian on, or I think it's called Raspberry Pi OS now. They have a new version of it, but there's not a lot that you need to start a home lab. Like a home lab is a umbrella term. Typically, I mean technically home server, but that's what you use to start everything. So yeah, Chris, not a lot of stuff. So now, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and register my username. I thought when I made where's it mounted? Oh, it's mounted. I have to go to .docker. It's in my app data. So let's go to my app data. I turned on hidden folders. Yep. Okay. So we just have to go to the C drive. Users, owner, .docker. Is it context? What's the folder? I forgot what the folder was. All right, I'll just use everything. Home server. What? I don't know where it is. Thanks. If I go the NAS route, do you have any recommendations? I hope I'm putting this. I'm manifesting this. I hope I get a Ugreen sponsorship in the future. But the NAS system that I have right now is a Synology. Synology makes really good NAS systems for consumers. So it's like it's not even prosumer stuff. It's like literally like they make it really easy for you to do it. What you're going to want though, if you buy a NAS, any brand, you're going to want at least 2 bays. Do not just get 1 bay. Get 2 bays. And this is for redundancy. So my recommendation is a brand is Synology, and any of their 2 bays. You can buy it used. It doesn't matter. You can also make your own NAS system if you want to. I'm not going to say, I don't think you need to like not do it. You should definitely, if you want to explore it, please do, because it's fun. And it's going to be cheaper if you make your own. But if you are just like, I just want to buy one, I'm a photographer, I'm a filmmaker, I want to just store precious family stuff somewhere, just Synology, make sure it's at least 2 bay, and you're chilling. That's it. You could probably get a whole thing for like around $200, $300, I think, and you can save all of your precious stuff somewhere with at least a little bit of redundancy. Now you need to, back up stuff. So even with that Synology, you should have like another hard drive that you can back up to, or some cloud service you're backing up to. But if you're just like, Josh, what's the NAS? What NAS do I need? You're gonna go Synology or potentially Ugreen. I don't have the sponsorship yet, but Ugreen. Make sure it's 2 bay. And yeah, you can just make sure that you're testing your hard drives. Synology's operating system has built-in disk checking, so it's cool. Yeah, so there you go. And then, yes, TrueNAS is really good for self-starters if you're building your own NAS system, which just basically means you're making a computer or a server that's dedicated just for saving your files. TrueNAS works. And they make it easy to just throw applications on your NAS. I recommend applications like Paperless or Image for your NAS because it allows you to, like, let's say you're storing photos or whatever, you're just like right there. You're basically on bare metal. You're right there. You don't have to transfer it somewhere else. Like, it's really great. Thank you, StreamBean, for following. Let's see. So back to our adventures of figuring out how to host this. So we installed using, we can just click this. So we use this. You're gonna leave now. Oh, Minio included, being included makes syncing with PubCloud an interesting experience. How do you mean? Isn't Minio like a self-hosted S3 service? Yes, TrueNAS, Chris. TrueNAS. For sure. Report stats. Yes. Gosh darn it, I have to go here, and then we'll do enable registration. I guess it's yes. It wouldn't be. Ah, my computer froze. What is going on? My computer is just crawling right now. I think it's this page. All right. Local host 808. Oh, yeah, we got to put the HTTP. All right. So I have to figure out where the volume is. Data. Oh, you can edit this in Docker Desktop? I didn't know you could do this. Because I don't use Docker Desktop. I actually hate Docker Desktop, but yes, for folks who want to do hybrid cloud, they'll be limited to copying over Pub's Cloud S3. That kind of sucks. That actually kind of sucks. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and put this in the YAML and restart the restart. Okay, cool. Okay. Ah. All right. So I reset the server. Okay, cool. So we should be good. Once it starts back up again. It's doing something now. Oh, it just keeps erroring. Let me run the command again. Ah, I see, I see, I see. I have to change it to a specific thing. Hold on. Go to files. I'm gonna stop right now. YAML. No. Okay. Let me edit the YAML real quick. Christ on a bike. Um, um, I just need. Okay, so since I can't um like have this on for too long, I just need to know where the volumes are. So if I can find the volumes, I think we're fine. There we go. I have found it. I have found the volume. We'll save changes, and now I can go ahead and start it. Synapse. Okay. We should be fine. All right, yeah, that looks good. We're gonna go back, sign in, create an account. What? No, I just enabled it. I just enabled it. I just enabled it. Create an account. What are you doing? I am installing and I am trying out an alternative to Discord because they are adding ID verification onto it. So I am trying to locally host this alternative called Matrix on my computer. And part of the process of like messing around with this is like looking through their documentation. It says do this, but we all right, let me go back to here, go back to the volumes. We're just gonna stop this container real quick. And then I will edit this data real quick. Enable registration true. registration without verification, also true. And then hopefully I can get this to work now. The internet dropped, so you said a Discord. Oh yeah, so there's a Discord alternative. It's open. Yeah, it's open source. It's called Matrix, like a protocol. I'm hosting it and seeing how it feels to use as an alternative to Discord. So yeah, we were just trying to get that up and going. I was showing like applications that I'm currently using, that I'm self-hosting, and yeah, I think we're up. I don't know if it aired out and just borked. Thank you. All right, test, test, test. A word itself is easy to guess. Well, you know what? I don't care. Bro, you know what? Let me get this thing to generate me a password. Does it support screen sharing? We are about to find out. No. Create a space. So we got that going. Test. Just me. Skip for now. People, rooms. Make a new room. There's no one to call. Threads. So Threads is a thing. This reminds me of Slack. This reminds me of Slack more than it does Discord, but which I like. I like Slack. I like Slack, and I love Threads. I'm sure you can do screen sharing. I don't know why they wouldn't, but I'll definitely, let me check screen sharing. Element matrix. Matrix plugs into both. Yeah. So according to Google, you can start a video call and screen share. Oh my god, this is so old. I don't know if they have it on the desktop though. According to Google, I don't know. I would have to look. I have no clue. But I think they do. Does it need a powerful? No, not at all. I can actually, let me pull up the minimum requirements. Installation. So yeah, it says right here, you need a POSIX compliant system, which just means like some Unix system. 1 gigabyte free of RAM, and then you probably don't even need that much storage at all to run this. But my recommendation for any multi-use server is gonna be 4 gigabytes of RAM. Any single use is gonna be, you probably can get away with like 1 gigabyte of RAM. You don't need a ton. But yeah, I don't believe you need a lot of stuff to get this up and running. 8 gigabytes of, gotcha. Depends. It depends. Yeah, yes. You have 16, so it's not a problem. All right, cool. Bet. I apologize for not having stream like thingamabobs. I will try to get that good for next time, but less maintained. I would assume so. And that makes it more stable in my opinion. If the matrix is not maintained, if the matrix implementation is maintained pretty well and you just have like one big, that's cool. But it's nice to have multiple options, especially something that can be a little bit lower, not as intensive on the server device. Alright. Let me see. Does the live still not showing up for me on... So, about that home media server series you were doing. Yeah, what about it? What about it? I definitely... I felt like I got to a good point, but I don't know how people who haven't done something like that are, so I would love feedback if you have any. There we go. This is what it looks like. Oh, it looks pretty good. Are you still doing it? Yeah, I am still doing it. You can check it out on... You can check it out on my TikTok, like in my TikTok videos, or you can go onto YouTube. If you're not already subscribed, I highly recommend subscribing because a lot of my in-depth stuff is going to be there. And also I have articles on my website. Oh, I have too much. If you have any questions, I mean, by all means, please just let it rip. Let it rip. I'm here. I might not be able to answer it right now precisely, but I can try my best. Like, we just went ahead and served up the server, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. This looks good. This looks good. It looks like Slack. I wonder if some of my friends would actually use it, because part of the issue with like getting these services set up is like, are people actually going to use it? Are they going to use it? Hopefully they'll use it. Oh, I mean, I got it set up. Jellyfin set up. So Jellyfin is definitely set up. Weird. I think I might just do horizontal. Sonar and radar, I started playing around with it. Learning about like indexers and Usenet is something I want to get into, but I'm not super pressed because I have a friend who already basically takes requests. So I haven't really needed to buckle down on it super hard, versus if I needed it right now, then I would have been like, okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? I made a latte and a croissant. Let's go, Spooky. I want a croissant. I have a croissant which I gotta go eat. I got a croissant which I need to go eat. Again, I am so sorry about the gifting thing not showing up. I am so sorry. I appreciate y'all who have tipped. I think that's what that is. I'm so used to like Twitch being like a Twitch and OBS and all that stuff being like, yeah, no, I don't understand TikTok. But I like it. I like TikTok better than everything else so far. Like, I've been doing everything for years and like nothing. These people are not gifting you with the bug. Hands out metal at random. Oh, all right. I don't know how this works. Boom, boom, boom. That's cool. I love that TikTok does that. That's cool. If you use iOS, there's awesome clients like Swift. Yeah. The cool thing, like obviously having a dedicated native client is good. I used Jellyfin on just Safari and it works well. Like I streamed a 4K video like no issues on some old Optiplex. Like in the corner, you can't see it. I have a stack of DVDs over there. Um, just an old, like I think i5, i3 Optiplex, and it's awesome. It's so bad. It did 4K well on my iPhone. I honestly think that it doesn't take a lot to do a lot with these things. Yo, TikTok changed its algorithm. Wait, what did they do? What did they change it? The UI. I I mean, you can. I'm. The UI for Jellyfin is fine. Why are we hating on the like? What? What do you mean? This is fine. This is fine. The way it works now is it recommends you to your followers plus the topic of each video. What was it before? And when did they change it? This is so cool. Okay, we'll switch over to here. On the phone, no. I mean, what's right click? Inspect. I mean, this is fine. It's to me, it's fine. Look, if you don't like it, that's fine. You know, I will say it's fine. But like, I think this is fine. Like, this is it's fine. Most platforms categorize the whole channel to one thing. Now TikTok does a per video topic. Way more freedom, and being a multi-genre content creator works a lot better now. A lot better too. So that's good to know because I've been dabbling not only in home labbing but also physical media preservation, DIY/modding. Like that's what I want to. Like I have this iPod Classic that I'm going to be doing a video on, and I want to do something like that because I think people would be interested, but it isn't like the same thing technically speaking. So yeah, like this is just like this is to me this is great. Like, I'm not looking for a ton when it comes to UI. There's like a decent, like it can't be ugly, and I will say a lot of open source is ugly. A lot of open source is ugly, but this is fine. And then you can skin out of like you can make your own custom CSS. There's themes like. Let's see. I'm getting an iPod too, especially since Spotify just offed itself. Exactly. Um, Fully agree. It's so good. Jellyfin is just so good. It's just so good. Look at that. Look at that Blu-ray rip. Oh. Oh. I'm looking at getting an iPod too. Yeah. iPod Classic. You got to do it. Injection. What is injection? Hey Robert. Been loving Jellyfin, no issues. Just can't use ARM until they release a new beta key. Right. Let me actually look into that because I'm about to rip. I got a 4K version of The Batman. It's my first Blu-ray 4K ever, and I really want to rip it. But I can't until they update it because it stops working. And Make MKV stops working. And I think I learned that like ARM or Make MKV like every month needs a new key. I can't remember how it works. I want a Jellyfin type app that's just a skin for local video playing libraries. I do not need a stream or nothing like that, so the whole functionality is useless to me. Oh, I know what you mean. Do you need an app for your desktop or do you need an app for your iPhone? Positive. What are you talking about? Positive. What are you talking about? And Robert, what was it saying on your desktop? Oh, that makes sense. That would be nice. That'd be nice. Like an APK type sheet. I got you. I got you. I got you. Uh, Robert, what was the error message you were getting in ARM? I forgot what you told me. Um, oh, you just bought a key. Oh, you just bought a key. That's a good idea. I need to figure out how you put it in with ARM actually. Make the error message. Okay, cool. I think I had ARM up a second ago. Let me see because you're supposed to be able to put the key somewhere. I don't know where you put it though. Aha, it identifies the my Blu-ray, my 4K. Ripper settings. Make MKV. Permakey. So you just put it in. Okay, so you can do it. Let me know if you have any issues adding the key. I think I know where you need to put it. Check this out. What is check this out? Is there something on the live on the stream that I should be seeing? Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Oh god. I don't think it lets people submit links. Nah, I don't think it lets people submit links. Because I don't even think I see my links. Wait, let me even see if my links work. Yeah, I can't. You can't send links. You can't send links. I tried to just put in my website. You can't do it, which sucks. You'll have to do. You gotta do. I'll let you know. I think I could be fine. I've been abusing ChatGPT. That's what it's for, dude. I love ChatGPT. Um, yeah, I think we're gonna end the stream. I would love if there's anything that y'all want to see video wise or live stream wise. I'm gonna do this. If this grows, I'll probably implement a membership later so I can do like offline support slash priority live stream support. I think that's what I want to end up it being. I don't imagine myself streaming for more than like a handful of hours, maybe every time I do it, but I think it could be good. I think it could be good. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. Got to get a better overlay for TikTok too. You are absolutely correct. Um, if y'all haven't and you aren't already, feel free to follow slash subscribe either here or on YouTube. TikTok is where we're gonna be doing. I'll be doing live streams on YouTube as well, but right now it seems like TikTok is just a better place to live stream. Um, I thought YouTube was a better place to live stream, but it looks like TikTok is actually pretty good. Follow if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. We're gonna have some more stuff on YouTube soon. We're gonna have some more stuff on TikTok soon. We're gonna have some more stuff everywhere. Yeah, I think TikTok is like, what my plan is like, yeah, awesome Jellyfin. Yep, exactly. They have a bunch of resources for Jellyfin stuff. What I'm thinking is like TikTok is where a lot of people are gonna see me, but if you want to engage deeper or you want to support, you're gonna go to YouTube. You're gonna go to the blog. You're gonna go to Discord, and yeah, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, no, yes. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. No, yes, no, yes, 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 no. See you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, awesome. When you do awesome anything, yeah, it's always a link to a bunch of resources for that application. Yeah.